Okay, so I had started reading the characteristics of the teachers of God, and this is from A Course in Miracles, the Manual for Teachers. This is the section. I'm sorry, just one second. Thank you for that. I had a little tickle in my throat. So again, this is Manual for Teachers, A Course in Miracles. This section titled, What are the Characteristics of God's Teachers? And I'm not sure where I left off in the previous videos, but tonight it is appealing to me to read the section on patience, which is characteristic number 8, patience. And I struggle with patience. So, and it reads, those who are certain of the outcome can afford to wait and wait without anxiety. Patience is natural to the teacher of God. All he sees is certain outcome, at a time perhaps unknown to him as yet, but not in doubt. The time will be as right as is the answer. I'm sorry, one second. And this is true for everything that happens now or in the future. The past as well held no mistakes, nothing that did not serve to benefit the world, as well as him to whom it seemed to happen. Perhaps it was not understood at the time. Even so, the teacher of God is willing to reconsider all his past decisions if they are causing pain to anyone. Patience is natural to those who trust. Sure of the ultimate interpretation of all things in time, no outcome already seen or yet to come can cause them fear. I'm going to pause here for just a minute and look at this again. Okay, coming back into this just a little bit. Those who are certain of the outcome can afford to wait and wait without anxiety. Patience is natural to the teacher of God. All he sees is certain outcome. At a time perhaps unknown to him as yet, but not in doubt. The time will be as right as is the answer. And this is true for everything that happens now or in the future. The past as well held no mistakes, nothing that did not serve to benefit the world, as well as him to whom it seemed to happen. Okay, so looking at this, this speaks very strongly of the calmness and peace that comes from living in tune with divine love or Heavenly Father. This speaks very strongly of living in the now, in this present moment, and not living in the past or in the future. A word of caution here is that this does not speak of inaction or lack of action. What it does speak of is divine action or divine inaction, meaning that when we are in touch with and living in tune with, in attunement or in alignment with our divine creator and the will of our divine creator, which is our will also, we are then in sync with the peace of the natural rhythm, the natural ebb and flow of that which is. That is the certain outcome. So when we have faith in the highest, when we have faith in the highest, most beneficial result or end result, and even though the time is not known to us, the time will be as right as is the answer. And so we must allow for the timing to unfold divinely and to be cautious, not to try to control, manipulate, force an outcome. We must have faith that the timing and the outcome is happening as it is intended, which is always going to be the truth anyway. The past as well held no mistakes. This might be difficult for many because, a lot of us have experienced hurts or devastation or trauma or have witnessed tragic events. And so to hear the past as well held no mistakes, that's difficult for some. And I stated in, I believe it was my last video, that we know not what these things are for. So even though they seem really tragic, traumatic, even though we may wish to alter or change that which seems to be occurring before us, we must also understand that we are not able to see the divine working in it. We are not maybe able to see in that moment the benefit that will come from that action. I have said in different videos that there have been those who have come to our planet, enjoy peace and love, who have perpetrated great tragedies and horrors to the human mind upon our earth plane. It is very possible these things were done in the spirit of desiring to produce an increased awareness and understanding within the minds of those on the planet. Very possible. I have actually publicly asked them to stop such activities because to my human mind it wasn't working. And that is to my human mind. To my human mind, I see the tragedy, I see the horrors unfolding in front of my eyes, and I say, is it worth it? Will some come to awakening or awareness? Yes. But others will be dejected from it because of the ego manipulations. I did state in my last video this: nothing that did not serve to benefit the world, as well as him to whom it seemed to happen. So they're saying here that the past held no mistakes. It held nothing that did not serve to benefit the world. That is true. So everything that occurs is an opportunity for us to align with love. Every moment, every instant, every struggle or challenge is a moment blessed to us, the opportunity to align with love, peace, understanding, goodwill. Goodwill. Even though it may not look like it. And it says here, perhaps it was not understood at the time. Even so, the teacher of God is willing to reconsider all his past decisions if they are causing pain to anyone. The teacher of God. What does that mean? The teacher of God is simply anyone who chooses to embody the true message of love. So that one is willing to see their own errors, their own misunderstandings, their own inconsistencies, and the reasons justifying them. That one is willing to be true, whole, wholly honest, with a W and an H, wholly honest with that oneself, to look at the real intent in their thoughts, in their actions. They are willing to truly see, to truly see. Patience is natural to those who trust, sure of the ultimate interpretation of all things in time. No outcome already seen or yet to come can cause them fear. That does not mean that we will not be moved to action at times. There are times when we are divinely called to action, and there are times when we are divinely called to remove ourselves from the situation. Not in protection of ourselves, not in fear, but knowing that a certain situation must just play out. We can remove ourselves from the situation because we see the truth of the manipulation or what is going on. We can remove ourselves from the situation as to not influence it. When you see that there is a situation playing out that you feel is unhealthy, that you feel is not in alignment with love, If you are called divinely to action in an attempt to help those involved see the error, then that is the right action. If you are divinely called to remove yourself from the situation, it is because no action on your part will change the necessity of the playing out of that story. And so all that means is that those who are involved in this story gain more by going through that experience than they will gain by our intervention. So again, all of these things, including this patient's characteristic, is reiterating the message of Christ again, saying, seek ye first the kingdom. Seek first alignment with source. Seek first alignment with divine light. Seek first alignment with pure love, which is truth. So that our guidance system, our divine guidance system, is the strongest force moving our bodies to action or inaction, motivating our bodies or not motivating our bodies. And so the teacher of God who exercises patience is one who is, again, just hearkening to the message of Christ, hearkening to their highest, most divine self. I'm not sure if this one was for me or for one of you, but we all benefit from it. In peace and love, may you be blessed.